Apparently, she does not have a doctor's appointment today.
Right.
That's what we're worried about.
See, she's just lying, making shit up.
There's something wrong.
Officers would discover that almost nothing they were told was true.
When was the last time you saw Patricia? Like, physically saw her in person?
Physically saw her, it's probably been about a month and a half.
Then suddenly, the entire story collapsed. Turns out, the truth was sitting just a few feet away the entire time.
I don't know because she just handed that to me.
Where'd you find it?
I found it on the cushion!
In the cushion!
It started with a welfare check. Officers were sent to the 29,000 block of Congress Street to check on an elderly woman.
Police department.
The officers were looking for 69-year-old Patricia Ann Bennett, but it was her 50-year-old daughter, Carol Ray, who answered the door.
Hi. Come on. Hi, how's it going?
Everything fine.
Good?
Can I help
Are you Patricia?
No, I'm her daughter, Carol.
Oh, you are? Is Patricia here?
No, she's not here right now. She's with her sister.
Who's her sister?
Carol.
Her mother was staying with her sister, who was also named Carol, who lived on Christmas Street.
And she stays on Crystal Street, Warren?
She doesn't stay
Or
there.
she's
She
been
comes
there
back
right
and
now?
forth. She's been there since we got pneumonia. I went in the hospital and had diverticulitis.
Okay.
Came home. Her and my boyfriend had to take care of me because I was in there for 8 days, almost going on 9. And the baby got the flu and we got pneumonia, so she went over there because she had COPD and she has lymphocytic white blood cell cancer.
Oh, man.
But there was one problem. Patricia's car was sitting right outside the house.
So she's not here at all? Does she not drive? She just leaves her car here?
Yeah, she doesn't drive very much because she has dizzy spells.
Okay.
That's why I've been living with her for the past year, taking care of her.
I'm just asking because someone was worried they didn't know where she was at.
My son John.
Okay.
And him and her having a little bit of a tiff because he owes her quite a bit of money. And
Oh, okay.
didn't come by to help snowplow or do anything like that. And
Okay.
he's been trying to call her for 24 hours now. And I gave her the message yesterday.
You don't have any concern about her, do you?
No,
She's
I
fine.
don't
She's with
see
your
her.
sister, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This made sense to the cops.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not worried about it as long as it's your mom.
And my mom
She's
did
fine.
call.
According to Carol, there was nothing to worry about. Patricia just didn't want to deal with her grandson John, who had been asking her for money. So she was ignoring him.
It's your brother or son?
He's my son.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is her grandson.
All right, sounds good. I'm sorry to bother you. You have a good night, okay?
But John wasn't satisfied. The welfare check from last night wasn't enough. If anything, it made him more suspicious. So the next morning, he called the police again. This time, his brother Nick and Nick's girlfriend Megan were with him too.
Hi. How are you? Good, how are you?
Probably could be better.
Yeah, what's going on?
So we're concerned about the location of our grandma.
Okay.
Every story we get from our mother, who's currently staying there, has been different. She's been telling us that she's at our Aunt Carol's. I talked to my Aunt Carol. Hasn't seen her in years. We've been hunting down every location she says. Last night,
Carol had been lying to him for months. In fact, she even lied about what happened during the welfare check.
did a welfare check last night. My mom told me, I have the text to prove it, that my grandma was the one that talked to the Roseville police.
Okay.
But Roseville police were saying that my mom was the one that talked to her.
Okay. So your mom is withholding her from you guys?
Yeah.
Is there a reason?
Bitch is crazy.
She's
to be
been
honest
off her
with you.
meds for months. She's
Okay.
bipolar and whatever else they diagnosed her crazy
But you just want to make sure your grandma's okay?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Okay. Okay. Whose house is it?
It's my grandma's.
Your grandma's house?
Yes.
Okay.
Nobody was allowed inside the house. Carol controlled access to Patricia, had the keys, and according to the family, nobody had actually seen Patricia in months.
Has anyone physically seen her?
Not in months.
Okay.
It's been a couple months.
Okay. How many months?
November.
Since when?
November at least.
Carol kept saying Patricia wanted nothing to do with John, but John believed that wasn't true. The mother-son relationship had never been great, but John felt something else was going on, and now he wanted help finding his grandmother.
Do you not get along with your mom over there?
We get along, but it's like an awkward relationship.
The family's concerns were specific enough that officers decided to return to the house. And once again, Carol answered the door.
Hi. Are you Carol?
Yes.
Is Patricia here?
No, she's not. She's getting her B12 shot or something like that with Dr. Tapazolu.
What's the doctor?
Dr. Tapazolu?
It's not written down anywhere in here.
Maybe on, no, she writes down on this Dr. T on the old calendar.
This little girl.
This is my daughter, Alice, and her granddaughter.
Hi.
Oh, okay.
Does she live here with you?
Yeah, we live together.
Your grandma?
Yeah.
Or your
My
mom?
mother.
Sorry.
This was Patricia's home. Carol lived there with her daughter Allison and her boyfriend Ricky. Carol said Patricia had been at her sister's house last night, but now she was in the hospital.
Okay. And then who is it that she's been staying with also?
She stays off and on with my Aunt Carol, her sister.
Her sister? Okay. The only reason we're here is because your children are concerned about your grandma.
My son John, yeah, he sent you guys over last night, which I contacted my mother about, and she had a fit and was going to go down to the Roseville Police Department today about it. Well, there's a little bit of a financial money issue between my mother and my older son John.
Okay.
And he borrows a lot of money from her and doesn't repay it. He's got a truck in the backyard she bought him, a car in the garage that she bought him that she took back because he didn't pay the insurance on it. So my mom is a very finicky woman, and I told her about it.
How old's your mom?
I said she's 69 this year in August. Okay.
So she drives
She's
and
not that
everything?
old.
She drives. She doesn't drive at night too frequently, and she doesn't drive a lot because she's got orthostatic hypotension.
As Carol spoke, she seemed deeply involved in Patricia's care. She knew the doctors, the treatments, and the details of her mother's medical condition.
I had to come up here and take care of her for about 9 months. She had the tumor removed. I didn't see John coming around helping her then.
Right.
She fell, broke her radius and ulna, has a plate in her arm. I had to come up from Romulus and take care of her for another 5 months when she was only a newborn baby and end up wrecking my marriage because I wasn't at home.
Okay. Well, it seems like you do a lot. You do everything for her.
I don't. Her cancer's back. She's choosing not to tell children. Right now, it's her choice, not mine.
Right.
She's choosing to not take treatment for it and ride it out.
The officers insured her. They just wanted to confirm Patricia's safety.
All right. Well, you can go give him the good news. See if you can get a hold of this lady.
Yeah, I'm going to call her, and I'm going to tell her to let me know when she gets home. So that way I can just come and say, hey, you're fine.
At this point, it sounded like a family dispute. A grandmother avoiding a grandson. A daughter caught in the middle. Officers drove back to the gas station to update John. But before she could close things out, something happened. And it pointed right back at Carol.
Okay, so she's not there. She's at the doctor's office getting her B12 shot.
Well, I just got a message from my dad right now saying that she is at home waiting to go to the doctors. Like real time.
We checked the house. She's not there.
Yeah, but we got a real-time Facebook
From my dad.
From my dad
my
just
grandma.
now.
No.
Can I show you the message?
Yeah, that's fine.
The family didn't believe Patricia was sending the text messages. They believed Carol was the one behind them.
And we're gonna...
My dad's talking to my grandma on FaceTime real time right now. This is like a minute ago saying, yes, I'm at home.
And that wasn't the only thing Carol had lied about.
And it says Megan never saw her.
He said that he seen his wife yesterday, but Megan never went inside the house yesterday. These are just screenshots from my father.
Well, we went in today,
Yeah.
and she's not in the house.
For the first time, officers started wondering whether Carol had been misleading everyone, including them.
Why she put it on Facebook that she's at home?
I don't know.
Right.
She could have just left.
Patricia.
No. We drove by the house before we stopped here.
Okay.
The white car's there, right?
Yes.
Right. That's the car. That's Grandma's car.
There was a simple way to find out. Call the doctor's office where Patricia was supposedly being treated.
Woods Cardiovascular. I'm going to call them real quick and see if she's there, and then we'll hopefully...
Okay. I was just going to call now, but he might...
I don't know if they'll tell you guys if she's there or not.
The clinic might not share information with family members, but they might speak with law enforcement.
Hi, this is Casey from Woods Cardiology. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Officer Pelt with the Roseville Police Department. I'm just calling because I believe you have a patient in your office by the name of Patricia Bennett.
What happened next was not what the officers expected.
She's not here. Her actually, they might have got the date mixed up. Her appointment is February the 13th.
Patricia wasn't there. The hospital had no patient by that name.
She's not supposed to be in today. Nobody's seen, like, she hasn't come in yet or anything like that. But we can for sure watch out and contact you.
While the officer was still on the phone with the clinic, another message was sent from Patricia's phone.
My dad, she texted my dad saying, they came over again, tell John to cut it out, he's scaring Allison.
Okay.
My grandma's not at the house, how would she know that Allison's scared if my grandma's not there?
Why isn't that your mother can't speak to her?
No,
your mother's talking to your grandmother.
Yeah, but
that's the scenario. Let's embrace that scenario right now.
Yeah.
That's how this messages are getting to you. We talked to your mother talked to your grandmother is now sending messages in regards to that. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
Apparently, she does not have a doctor's appointment today.
Right.
That's what we're worried about.
See, she's just lying, making shit up.
There's something wrong.
And she said right on Facebook, I'm home. Right as you guys were going over there. So why would she say she's home and she's not home?
Now, the pieces were starting to clash. John believed his grandmother was missing, and the one person living with her had just lied about where she was.
As soon as you pulled away, she texted my dad that.
There may be other circumstances that we're not aware of, or the family's not aware of.
I'm hoping I just have a pissed off.
So what your expectation is that this woman here who's your mother,
Yeah.
is hiding your grandmother from you?
Yeah.
For what reason?
For months.
She's trying to take the money from her that you think is entitled to you?
No.
Okay, I don't know.
You know?
Your grandmother, what?
Our grandma raised us. She's
Raised
like
you,
our
okay.
mother.
Okay.
So generally, yes, I'm really concerned
Our mom's
about her
been in and out of
well-being,
our
where
life.
she's at.
Right, okay.
You know, our mom was never in our life.
Gotcha.
And I just don't want my grandma to be passed away and she's collecting, or hopefully she's just hiding her because she's sick and my grandma doesn't want to know. I'd rather have a pissed off grandma than a missing one, or a dead one.
Well, if she's dead, then, I mean, if she's got a body hiding somewhere or has done away with her, I mean, and then trying to collect Social Security or whatever she receives.
Remember Carol claimed John was after Patricia's money? But the grandkids said it was actually Carol who had been taking money from her mother.
My grandma has fraudulent
police
charges
reports on
against
her.
Yeah, police reports on her.
When was that done?
A couple of years ago.
Yeah,
A couple years ago?
back.
Okay.
So
And what happened to those charges?
I think my grandma decided to not pursue them.
Okay.
As they stood there talking, another message appeared from Patricia's phone.
my grandma just texted me, I guess.
Okay.
Sending the cops to my house again. My grandma's not at the house.
At this point, Patricia wasn't at the hospital. Nobody had seen her in months. And the messages kept coming. So officers headed back to the house again to find out if Patricia had returned home.
Back to Patricia Ann Bennett, 8750 to your address.
Hello.
Oh, hi again.
Hi.
Is she here now?
No, she's up at the Weber Cancer Institute getting her B12 shot. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be gripey with you, but...
No,
Where is she at?
we're just getting conflicting information, that's why. So we just have to confirm.
She has two doctors.
Dr. Tapazzo is who treats her leukocytic white blood cell cancer. She goes to the Weber Cancer Institute, the one up here at St. John McComb Hospital now. It used to be McComb Hospital on 12 Mile Lane, Shaner. On the back side of it, there's a place called the Weber Cancer Institute.
Okay.
That's where she gets her monthly B12 shots.
Officers were no longer just listening to Carol's story. They started testing it. One of the first things they confronted her about was her claim that Patricia had spoken with officers during the welfare check the night before. They already knew that never happened.
When the officer came here, she did not speak directly to her.
No, she spoke to me.
Okay.
Because she was at my aunt's. She was here night before last.
As the questions became more direct, Carol began to get upset.
Listen, we just want to know where this lady
I
is.
understand, but you guys are upsetting my daughter and you're upsetting me.
She doesn't look upset.
Okay? Because you don't hear what she says when she leaves. I just went through a really bad domestic violence divorce situation. He had CPS up my butt for the past two
We're not
here,
here, but that's not what we're here for.
My mom's
She's
sitting on the
sending
couch.
messages telling everyone she's here.
She's currently here.
No, she's coming back here because she just called.
She just called. Why don't you call her right now? While we're here.
And she's on her way, and shortly we'll be able to.
We'll wait for her. If she's on her way here, we'll wait.
Notice her demeanor changed again. She realized that arguing wasn't helping anyone. Up to this point, she had been deflecting. Now, she became measured and careful, choosing each word much more deliberately.
Will she answer you?
I don't know. She went up there to get her B12 shot. I know she's supposed to be calling John because John's the one that started this.
She didn't answer her call.
Why can't your mother directly speak to John? Not through a message, not through text.
She can.
FaceTime.
I don't have nothing to do with her and John, though.
Well, that's why we're here.
I'm getting stuck in the middle of it.
Yes,
we
and so are we.
So are we, and we have to figure it. We have
trying
to
to
see
get
her. Do you want to just try to call her again?
Carol maintained that Patricia had gone to the hospital with her sister Carol. So, officers decided to verify it for themselves.
What's the missing's name? Patricia.
Patricia Bennett. Yeah.
The clinic Carol named wasn't even operating anymore. It had been closed for over a year. Maybe she had the wrong facility. Maybe Patricia had gone somewhere else. So officers reached out to Patricia's sister next.
She hasn't seen her since 2015. This is Carol.
Her sister. Where's she supposed to be? Okay.
So she hasn't been to your house in years?
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, there was no reason to dance around it. The officers confronted Carol directly. She needs to come clean.
Who says she hasn't seen your mom since 2015?
They can't be true.
Why would she lie to us?
Why is she lying to me?
Yeah, why would that be a benefit for her to make a lie? Because the police officer that she knows nothing of, and make that statement.
I don't know.
Your statement is
I don't
that.
know why.
Hold on.
And no one can get a hold of her. I've called her.
I went to
She wasn't at the doctor that you said she was at, and now she's at a different doctor all of a sudden.
With Patricia still nowhere to be found and multiple lies now confirmed, the situation changed fast. This was no longer a simple welfare check. It was becoming a missing person investigation, and detectives were called in. Officers had already looked through parts of the home earlier, but several areas still hadn't been fully searched.
She's at her breaking. Okay.
To continue, they needed Carol's consent.
So we're gonna, if you don't mind, we'll get consent from you to search the house to see if there's anything that would lead us to think of who she may have went with to help you out and figure out where she went. So this is a consent since you live here, just to search the house to see if there's anything that would point us in the right direction where she may be. You have a second? I'm going to show you what it is so you know what you're signing.
But when the consent form came in front of her, she refused to sign.
I'll open up her bedroom door so you can see her stuff or whatever. I'll unlock the car for you so you can look at it and whatever, or whatever you want to do. I don't want to sign anything and get in trouble.
Okay. You really shouldn't be in a hard position. You should be wanting to help us find your mother,
like
right?
I said,
if your mother...
Open up the door, I'll unlock the car, and you guys can look and do whatever you want. I don't want to sign something that's going to get me thrown out of here if my mom gets pissed at me.
Okay. This has nothing to do with your mom, though. This is just for us.
I know, but if
we're not
I sign
violating
it
your
and
rights.
my mom gets pissed off because I let you guys go through all of her stuff and everything like that, she can kick me out of here.
We're not going through, personal...
we're looking for a physical body. Or maybe a cell phone. Maybe she left her cell phone here.
Or a note. Exactly. Those are the things we're looking for.
The detectives weren't leaving. They want answers, one way or another. The delays weren't going to stop the investigation.
Carol, I want you to be clear, and I want you to understand this clearly, okay? Mm-hmm. We're not going to leave here now until we find out what's going on. We are going to get to the bottom of this probably pretty quickly. Anything you know, now's the time to start.
Okay, I don't know anything, like I said.
Fairly certain something's going on. We need to start fresh, and we need to tell we need you to tell us exactly what happened.
Your story's not adding up.
You're extremely nervous.
Well, yeah, I had the police here last night and today. Again.
Carol, let's start fresh. And tell us what you know. Obviously, something probably happened to your mother, right?
No.
Where is she at, Carol?
I don't know, because she honestly said is what she told me when she left here. small book thing.
Who knows her best? You, correct? You live with her.
Absolutely.
And you have no idea. She walked out of that door yesterday at between 5 and 5:30 yesterday evening, right?
Yes.
And nobody's seen or heard of her since. Her car's here. We have no idea who she's with. That's not normal behavior for anybody.
Her car is here because she doesn't drive it on a regular basis.
For your permission to search the entire house. Everything.
It's not my house.
Okay. Are you in control of the house right now, Carol?
I live
Do you have the
here.
physical capacity to give us permission to search it? Yes, you do. Your mother is
I
not
don't
here.
know.
The sole reason we're here is to find your mother. Your behavior is very odd. You're very nervous, and
Because
it's clear that you're not telling us the truth.
It's not worried, it's nervous. There's a
No,
difference.
it's not.
I've been doing this for almost 19
Yes,
years.
there is a difference,
There is
Carol.
a difference.
It's not.
Carol still refused to sign any paperwork.
You understand the police can't just go into people's homes without people's permission.
But I'm giving you verbal consent. You're here. I walked you into every room. I gave you permission to look at
Okay.
her clothes. And
Are you okay with, are you giving us verbal consent to search the entire property, the garage, the cars, the attics, everything?
there is no attic, but I'll open up the garage door and I'll.
That's not what I asked you. Are you giving us verbal permission to search the entire grounds of this property? That's my question to you. It's a yes or no question.
No, you're going to have to get that from my mom. Legally, I don't want to be responsible for that because if she gets pissed off at me, she will throw me out. She will.
At the same time, investigators had another theory. They weren't worried that Carol was blocking a search because they might find a body. They believed she was trying to hide Patricia's phone.
She's Facebook messaging people from it. It's got to be in the house.
That's exactly what
I thought she was on
It's-
the account through her phone.
And it's possible she is on the account through the phone too, but
I think
I think that's what really shut her down was more than the garage or anything else was. So maybe the mom's not here.
I don't think she's here. If she is, she's in that garage.
Yeah, maybe she's not.
She's not in the house. She's let me go through the rooms. I mean, I can check under the beds and shit for a 70-year-old lady, but...
And just like clockwork, the detective called them in immediately.
Carol, when we asked you about your mom's cell phone, you said she took it with you? Then why is it right here when I'm calling it?
I don't know because she just handed that to me.
Where'd you find it?
In the cushion.
This discovery changed everything. Investigators now had evidence that Carol had been using Patricia's Facebook account while Patricia herself remained unaccounted for. That gave detectives probable cause to move forward and seek a search warrant. So they stayed at the house, waiting for a judge's approval.
Is there anything you want to say? We're going to start looking through everything and all that. We have access for the whole house now. The judge, he signed the warrant and everything. I know, but is there anything you want to just kind of let us know before we discover something, possibly, if there's anything to discover?
Nothing to discover. I don't.
Nothing.
Once the warrant was signed, the full search finally began. The inside of the house had already been examined, so investigators turned their attention outside. They searched the detached garage. They checked containers. They searched vehicles parked behind the house. Nothing. Then they moved deeper into the garage itself.
Boyfriend's here.
As detectives worked through the property, someone suddenly arrived on scene. Carol's boyfriend, Ricky. The grandsons had already told investigators about him.
I found out that he, my best friend, was still coming around, and so
What's his name?
His name is Ricky Schilling. Ricky Lee Schilling.
Ricky.
Where's the PT Cruiser and where's Ricky?
What do you mean? Is he supposed to be here?
Yeah, he's always
usually
here.
here with her.
He's always
Well,
here.
so that's the thing.
A lot of the times he's here with her.
Ricky was the other adult living in the home, which meant detectives had plenty of questions for him too.
Is he in the PT Cruiser by any chance?
Yeah.
He would sign his consent for his car, or... You open that.
And that's when investigators noticed something inside the garage. A large storage tote.
Should fit in here.
I mean...
Ooh, buddy.
Oh. Alright. bloody towels. There's shit in here. She's in there.
She's in the house.
Oh, she's in there.
While this was happening, Ricky stood in the driveway watching everything unfold.
I don't know, he's looking at nothing. I think I opened up that grave bin and it's full of bloody towels and shit and it stinks like a dead body.
Bloody pillow in here. It's ready?
Yeah, there's a body in there.
Yep.
Where?
You see the legs in the far corner.
Okay. Somebody said he was back here, so he needs to. Everybody needs to. That's a boyfriend. He just showed up. We've been looking for him.
They stopped Ricky before he could go anywhere. Then they began bringing everyone up to speed.
Everybody was saying, the brothers, we need to find out what they were telling officers because they were saying he was like in the back there yesterday and was coming and going. Somebody might have seen.
There is still moisture on the top of that. I open it and there's still moisture on the top, so that's not been in there long.
And they were somebody we got to talk to over there.
According to Patricia's grandsons, Ricky had been moving in and out of the garage the day before, shortly after the first welfare check.
Supposedly he's here every single day, all day.
Oh, yeah.
And the family said, hey, he was seen leaving here yesterday.
It's just blood in her ear. She's got mold on her face, so she's been there for a couple days.
Investigators were actually trying to reach him earlier. They couldn't find him. Then, almost at the exact moment they found Patricia, Ricky showed up.
Detective Garabix.
How you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
All right.
When was the last time you saw Patricia? Like, physically saw her in person?
Physically saw her, it's probably been about a month and a half.
Would you mind coming to the station with us? So we can just sit there and talk?
What's this about?
Well, we want to find Patricia, but we're getting...
She's not at her sister's house?
No. That's what we're trying to sort out here. And you were here, how many nights have you been here in a row?
I've been here for like a month and a half.
Month and a half, every day?
Yeah.
And every day in that month and a half, you have not seen...
No.
All right.
No, I have not.
And in that month and a half, did you ask where she was?
She kept telling me she was at her sister's, and then, like Thanksgiving, she's like, oh, my mom's going to stop by for Thanksgiving, or she's going to come by for this day. And then she wouldn't show up, and I'd ask about her, and I talked to her on December 3rd, so I wasn't thinking anything of it.
And then, so last night, you spent the night here?
Yeah.
And then, where'd you go in the morning?
I went to work.
Ricky lived on the property. He had access to the garage, yet he had seen nothing unusual. To detectives, that didn't add up.
Come up here for a minute.
Sorry. Which hands are you got any weapons on you? No. I might have my knife on me over there.
Ricky was taken into custody and transported to the police station for questioning. Once detectives were finished with him, it was Carol's turn.
Go ahead and stand up for me. Your Uncle James got your back, okay? You just gotta set the cuffs.
Out. Copy.
After her arrest, Carol sat down with detectives. By now, Patricia's body had been found, and for the first time, Carol had an explanation ready. According to her, it had all been an accident.
That night, we were sleeping between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. in the morning, and I heard loud banging. My daughter and I were sleeping in my room in the back, and my mom was sleeping on the couch. Anyway, there was a big crash, and it sounded like someone was breaking through the glass window or breaking down the door in the living room. I grabbed my gun. I went running down the hallway and had my finger on the trigger like an idiot. But I went, not running, but walking fast down the hallway. And I hit, with my right foot, hit the shoulder to that hallway, making my hand like this, and it went off. Doing thing when I shook her shoulder, and then I heard gurgling. And I screamed, Mom, and pulled her on the floor, and I noticed that energy had blood coming out of her mouth.
If Patricia's death was truly accidental, how did her body end up inside a storage tote in the garage?
So after that happened,
Obviously, we found your mom in a container in the garage. Now, obviously, my concern is kind of understand how she got there, but you gotta explain to me, because to me it seems with your back and everything that you can do this by yourself. So can you walk me through? I understand.
Investigators also had another concern. They weren't convinced Carol could have done everything alone.
Let me ask you this, was Ricky there that night?
That naturally brought their attention back to Ricky. He was bigger, stronger, and lived in the house. Detectives wanted to know whether he had played any role in what happened.
You don't have to give them if you want to.
Carol claimed he wasn't even home. According to her, Allison was asleep when the gun went off. Detectives then asked the obvious question. What happened next?
Did you leave your mom on the couch? Did you move her somewhere else? I understand that. Very hard to get under a sleep. Obviously, we're operating under panic, right? I mean, I can picture myself in a situation, panic, you got your daughter there. Where did you move her from the house to where first? We found her in the garage. Was she moved anywhere before the garage? Directly in the garage? Okay, so this is where I'm concerned with Ricky. Your mom, and I know this is a hard detail to get through, but picking up your mom, there's no way you're picking it up. How did you do that by yourself? You're saying Ricky's not there. Did Ricky come over and help? Did you have him help you move?
Carol didn't answer.
Are you afraid to tell us? Are you afraid of Ricky? You don't have to be afraid, I promise. You're scared, aren't you?
Carol stayed silent again. She was willing to say it was an accident and that she panicked afterward. But beyond that, she wasn't giving detectives anything.
How did you get the toad out of the house? The cheetah passed all that stuff in the garage. Is it possible somebody else could have moved it for you?
The problem was that Carol's story didn't fit the evidence. Moving Patricia's body into the tote and getting it into the garage would have been difficult for Carol to do by herself. And this wasn't the only part of her story detectives had caught her lying about. The autopsy results revealed more of her lies.
The other thing I want to bring up is they obviously did an autopsy on your mom. And they found some puncture wounds in her neck. 3 puncture wounds. Not an old scar, but actual fresh puncture wounds in her neck. How did those get there? Nothing at all? Never was anything after the fact? I'm not saying you were killing her, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, I don't know, maybe her out from the street if she was suffering or anything like that. Because here's what I don't want to get caught up. Is that once they tell us exactly how deep they were, if it was a cause of death or contributed cause of death, it can be really bad. So we have to get everything out here now if you did try to do something with those wounds that don't cause those wounds or anything like that. So I want you to think right now, what could have possibly caused those puncture wounds in her?
I don't know if she had tucked in or anything like that. I didn't hear anything like those wounds for her.
Patricia was shot once in the back of the head at close range. But that wasn't all. She also suffered 3 stab wounds to the neck. A single gunshot might support an accident theory. 3 stab wounds did not.
Did you actually not have a mistake? Did you actually mean to kill your mom?
Oh, I did not mean to kill my mother.
Well, I'm not saying that. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, do you understand where, when these things can't be answered, that's kind of odd.
I don't know how that happened.
Can I ask you this? With going back to the puncture wounds, did you freak out after you shot her and she was still breathing and you wanted to make sure that at this point it's no good for her to be like this?
Absolutely not. I wouldn't know. Absolutely not.
Even with the evidence mounting against her, Carol refused to change her story. She also continued insisting that Ricky had nothing to do with it, so detectives turned their attention back to him.
Carol been acting strange or suspicious to you or different?
She's bipolar, so it's I always said that she was the world's greatest actress because I can't tell when she's being sincere or not. That's in the condition of bipolar.
Unlike Carol, Ricky was cooperative. He answered questions, he provided information, and he appeared to be genuinely trying to help investigators understand what happened. It's also worth remembering that officers stopped him before he even knew Patricia had been found dead.
Do you have any idea what's going on?
No, I don't.
You have no clue.
Somebody at the house said something about Patty is not at her sister's house where Carol was telling me that she was at.
Then, detectives focused on one area in particular, the garage.
Let me ask you about the garage. You ever go in the garage?
Yeah.
Never?
You ever?
When's the last time you think you were in the garage or on the crime?
I think we went to go look for a screwdriver. Jeez, I don't know. I think it was early December. It's been a couple of weeks.
Did she have you go and look for it, or did you go?
No, she's been with me.
We got a real big problem. I think you know what it is, and I think you need to be honest and upfront with us. So we're going to give you the opportunity now to tell us what really happened.
Patty, I don't know. She's been at her sister's house as far as I know.
We know Patty's deceased. And Patty's got a gunshot wound to her, and she was found in a tote in that garage.
So you have to tell us everything you know so you don't implicate yourself anymore.
Because here's the thing, Ricky. There's investigative tools we have. We're going to find out exactly when she died, where you were when she died, which I'm betting you were in that house, and you know exactly what happened.
No, I don't. I never had a problem with Patty.
I'm not saying you had a problem with her. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying you know something.
I don't know anything. I swear. You don't know this woman. This woman, Carol.
In the end, detectives found no evidence that Ricky helped commit the crime. The evidence pointed to only one person, Carol. In the beginning, this looked like a family disagreement, nothing more than a welfare check. But every time someone asked a simple question, Carol's story became harder to explain. Where was Patricia? Why couldn't anyone see her? The answers weren't uncovered by a confession. They were uncovered one detail at a time. And the reality was far darker than anyone expected. Patricia Bennett's body remained hidden in the garage for nearly 2 months before it was finally found. During that time, Carol continued using Patricia's bank accounts and credit cards while convincing family members that she was still alive. Carol never fully confessed to killing her mother, but by the time the investigation was over, the evidence spoke for itself. She was charged with first-degree murder, larceny, and felony firearm violations. Facing the possibility of spending the rest of her life in prison, she eventually accepted a plea deal and was sentenced to 20 years. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more real cases told through police footage, interviews, and investigation files. And as always, thank you for watching.